Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir. How you doing? All right, people. Try to finish up that video that I was doing. I did earlier today, but I didn't have internet service for some reason. Getting back to talking about trucking. You know, this is my first over-the-road trip, and it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. We encountered a few situations. Like today, we had a flat. Took us 3 hours to get that fixed. We encountered a few situations, but the biggest thing that the biggest challenges we have is, I don't think they're challenges because I'm gonna make the adjustments, but the biggest challenge is when you get to these truck stops, getting in these showers and finding showers to use so you can shower and stay clean. Because I'm one of them kind of people. I'm not gonna be a stinking trucker. I'm not gonna be an unshaved trucker. I'm not gonna be a poorly dressed trucker. Even though I do look a little, I don't look bad. I just got on shorts and tennis shoes. I don't look like I'm a truck driver though. But anyway, one of the pros and cons about trucking is understanding that shower don't take 30 minutes at the most. So if you can't give yourself 30 minutes, at least every other day, I'm gonna try to manage every day though. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna find somewhere to pull over and I'm gonna shower, so I can take me a nice warm shower, kick back, same way I do if I was at home. Cause I don't want to get in the bed that I gotta sleep in every day and I ain't bathing them every now and then. But anyway, yeah, those are some of the challenges. Is finding places to shower. Just so you know, I'm winding this California trip down. I'll be pulling out of California either late tonight or early in the morning. If we can get the pick that we need. We don't know yet. You know how it is when you get to these places. Some of them are first come, first serve. So if it's a lot of people in front of us, we'll have to wait. So we'll have to see. But either way it goes, my California trip is winding down, and I think my next trip will be to Washington State. Well, I know it'll be to Washington State. So, but I'll come home for a few days, and then I'll head out to Washington State. Enjoying life, people. Enjoying life. Let me show you. See, I stopped here at this is a truck stop, but it's also a Wendy's. Let me show you guys. It's also a Wendy's. But what I want to show you is right in front of Wendy's. Look at there. Can y'all see that? I'm talking about some of the prettiest scenery you ever want to see. Look at all that. Look at all that, y'all. I mean, I know these people out here, they see this every day. I know they do. And when I used to be stationed in San Diego when I was in the Navy. So I've seen this before. But no matter how many times I see it, seems like to me it's more beautiful and beautiful every single time. I just think this is the coolest stuff. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but they got houses right in the middle of these hills or miniature mountains. And when I say houses, I'm not talking about no big old brick mansions. I see some don't look no better than my house. But that's pretty cool. But anyway, like I said, I don't want to hold y'all long, but I just, some of the pros and cons about trucking. Another thing about trucking. Let me tell you what making this trip so easy. My support system. I have the best wife, the most understanding wife. And believe it or not, people, she and I, we spend a lot of time together. We are with each other. If we're not at work, 9 times out of 10, we together. So for me to just jump into trucking and try and kind of cut that off to where we're never together, She never batted an eye. She just been right there supporting me every single step of the way. I talked to her throughout the course of the day. I talk to her more now than I did when I was at home. We spend more time communicating, talking about everything. I'm not gonna say nothing because we talk about everything. That's all we do is talk on the phone. I know if she's not at work or if she have some downtime, because let me explain to y'all about trucking. My trucking shift is a 14-hour shift. But in those 14 hours, I can only drive 11 of those 14 hours. And then I have to take 11-hour break. So every 11 hours, I'm off. Every 11 hours. And you know, the good thing about it is I just find me a truck stop, pull in there, and be off. You see, like, my truck is over there in with all them trucks. But look at the scenery. If I was to spend the night here and leave out in the morning, look what I would wake up to. Y'all see that? That is so pretty. It's just crazy. But like I said, every 11 hours, I'm off. Y'all see that scenery? That's, I mean, you can't beat that. And yesterday when I was I can't remember. I done been so many places in California. Those same type of mountains, you see a bunch of cows up on them. Cows and horses. Man, I don't see how they got way up there, but they was up there. And I don't see how they was standing on the side of them cliffs like they were, but they were. But anyway, I don't want to hold y'all up. I just want to bring some enlightenment to those that questioning trucking. In my opinion, anything you do, if it don't present a challenge, it's not worth doing it. So I'm not saying trucking is a challenge to me, but in some situations, like understanding backing and understanding shifting when you're in these mountains, making sure that you don't use your brakes too much. All those things there is something that you have to get used to, you have to figure out. And the best way you figure it out is in the midst of it. I mean, because when you go through a organized training, you don't have the real deal. You just don't have the real deal. But anyway, I don't want to hold you up. Oh, well, you know, I get to talking, but I'm just flattered about trucking. I think it's a really good deal, and I get to see that. I get to wake up to stuff like this right here just by getting in the truck driving. Just by getting in the truck driving and understanding that in order to be in truck driving at my age, you have to have a good support system. And my support system is my lovely wife. She is there every step of the way. I know she be wanting me home. I know she do, because we talked about it long and strong before I actually took the next step. Hey, how you doing, my man? We talked about it long and strong before I actually took the next step. And she, you know, she gonna speak her mind. You know, she wasn't against it, but I know she wished I would be not over the road. But again, like I said, she's always there and supportive of me. We talk, oh man. So my wife, I want to give a big shout out to my lovely wife, Joy Lauderdale Fuggett, my queen. She's an awesome person. I don't know if you guys are thinking about getting into trucking, or even your boyfriend or husband or whatever thinking about getting into trucking, do it. Do it. I don't see no reason why you shouldn't. I mean, they pay great money for all you got to do is drive them down the road. And I know it's some places sometimes you're away from home, but anything that don't come with a sacrifice or don't come with a challenge, to me, it's just simply not worth doing it. I mean, because if you make sacrifices, it's definitely some benefits are gonna come behind those sacrifices. So I encourage you guys to, like my daughter said, live in my dream. I'm not gonna say this is my dream, but I do love doing what I'm doing. I talk about it all the time to my kids. So she thought it's my dream, but I do love truck driving. my dream is to become a millionaire. That's my dream. So, you know, when I first started some of my jobs, my little goal was $40,000 a year. Then it went up to $50,000. Then it went up to $60,000. Then I exceeded all that. So now I got a little small goal, just $100,000 a year. That's all I have is a little small goal. And I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, $100,000 a year. I'm not talking about gross. I'm talking about making that. The gross is gonna be much more. But I want to bring home 100,000 this year, and I'm gonna do it. But yeah, you have to have goals. That's like I was telling. I ain't gonna tell my daughter that this is my dream, but in order to achieve some of my goals, I have to do some things that I like. I mean, I like doing this. I'm not gonna tell you I do not like driving trucks, because I do. It's fun, and look, who wouldn't? Look at that right there, y'all. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to see stuff like this on a daily basis? Look at that right there. Look at that. I mean, who wouldn't? And I love seeing it. I love seeing it. Yeah, I feel you, Angel. Yeah, I bet your son loves it too. I know he loves driving trucks because it's fun. You ought to ride with him sometime. You'll see what I'm talking about. Who wouldn't love doing this? I know I'm 52 years old. I know I waited till I got old to change professions. But it is what it is. And I love what I do. But I'm not going to hold you. And I do long haul too, Angel. I left Texas Friday, and I won't be back to Texas till tomorrow, Thursday, actually. Late Wednesday night, Thursday morning is when I'll be back in Texas. So, yeah, who wouldn't love driving trucks? I'm grateful. And I want to encourage all my friends, anybody, even my haters and the doubters. I want to encourage all you guys to follow your goals, strive to achieve your goals. That's all I'm telling you. You know, because this is not my dream. I just got a goal of making a certain amount of money, and this is going to get me there. But don't let nobody stop you or tell you what you can't do. Don't let nobody inflict their fears on you, telling you that you can't do this and you can't do that. Because if you do, you'll never do what you want to do. Because you ask people for their opinion, and they'll tell you, oh, I wouldn't do that, because that's what they fear. That ain't what you fear, that's what they fear. So they're trying to inflict their fears on you. So that's what I do. I mean, once I set my mind to it and then put my heart into it, I get out there and I try to make it work. This was a process. My lovely wife, if she was here with me, she could tell you this was a process, because I'm a diabetic. I have high blood pressure. I had to go through a lot of different things to get to this point, just to get my DOT physical. Then y'all know COVID was there, and I had to go through getting in and out of the DMVs. It was impossible. So you know I couldn't go through the normal classes or whatever. I had to do all the studying classes myself. My wife, and that's another thing my wife would tell me. I would be looking at YouTube, supposed to be studying. She would tell me, that don't look like no truck driving exam. She would stay on me. That's why I always would tell you that she is my biggest supporter. She stayed on me even when I got ready to do my pre-trip. And I was looking at them videos. She was saying, "Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. I hope you can remember it, but you need to keep studying, study." And if you know how YouTube is, I turn it on something else that ain't got nothing to do with truck driving. That's what my wife would tell me. So just a big shout out to my wife for being who she is to me, because I think everybody needs somebody like I got, lovely wife like I got. She's the best. And like I said, getting back to what I was saying, don't let nobody detour your goals or your vision, or like you said, Angie, your passion. Don't let nobody detour that, because it's yours. And once they get you off track and you still going through your struggles, they're gonna be going on about their own business. But those are their fears. And in my opinion, it ain't nothing I can't do. In my opinion, I come from a bloodline that we can get it done. Point blank. I didn't come out the mud. I come up in a difficult situation in Denison, but at the end of the day, we can get it done. But I don't want to hold y'all long. Oh yeah, I'm missing my baby, Ryan Wimbush. You sure right, I'm missing my baby. And when I get back to town, I'm gonna show her I miss her. I'm gonna take her to some of the finest places in Texas we can go for a couple of days, and then I'm gonna hit the road again. But when I leave, she'll be straight. So yeah, I'm missing baby, but I love her, Ronnie. But I love her. But anyway, I don't want to hold y'all too long. I just want y'all to understand that if you have passion or goal, don't let nobody detour you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Because it's nobody but you know what you can do in the end. You know what you're capable of. You know. And I jumped through all kind of hoops to do this. So I want you guys to do the same thing. Find something you like to do. Stick with it. Get it done. Like my daughter, she had finally got a job working in the office dealing with computers. Her first thing, I don't know if I can do that, Daddy. But anyway, I talked her into doing it, and now she really good at what she doing. I'm proud of her. But anyway, I won't hold y'all too long. I love all you guys for listening and tuning in to me. Those of you that came in and out. And my wife, Joy Lauderdale, Fuggett, you know, you already know you number one with me. You number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up. Just keep counting. Whatever number you want to choose, that's you that number in my life. So I love you, and I'll see you Thursday. And you know we'll talk again between now and Thursday, roughly 100 to 200 times. I love you, and all you guys have a blessed day.